Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel, where just a few days ago, you may remember, I reviewed the Stranger Things ice cream flavors at Baskin-Robbins, and now today the Stranger Things month continues from Federal Express. The Stranger Things Coca-Cola 1985 Collector's Edition, and we're going to open this up and see what's inside. So here's the front of the box, and top is the Coca-Cola logo. The other side of the box exactly the same. Right side panel has the nutrition facts for each of the 3 drinks. Also says that these bottles are not labeled for retail sale. And the other side of the box is my address label, so I can't show that. Open here. Pull out tab. Let's go ahead and open the lid. And cut it. Couple of pieces of tape, and we've got this bizarre ancient temple in here. Let's see what the heck is under this. And here are the drinks, and so far that's about it. There we have this is the collector's edition regular Coca-Cola original, Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, and of course the Holy Grail, the new Coke. Put one of these up here. New Coke. Get this reflective metallic label, and then but the authentic appearance is broken by this Stranger Things logo, which makes it somewhat collectible, I guess. Put that back down there. I'll try to get a steadier shot of this close up. Here we have the original taste Coca-Cola. Classic sound of a glass bottle, and product here that certainly wasn't out in the 80s. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Look on here, it says limited edition 49,428 of 175,000. So that's a nice thing for in terms of the collectible nature of this. You're getting the exact number of what bottle you have, and it's still quite a few bottles, but there are only 175,000 of them. This Coca-Cola Zero Sugar came off the line even sooner. This is 4,306 of 175,000. So we will have to look under all of this and see if there's anything else in here, because oh boy, they charged a lot of money for this. 1995. Oh, that's it. Not even a roach from the factory. So that is what you get for 1995, and I guess depending how much of a fan you are of Stranger Things or Coca-Cola, it is either worth or not worth the money.
Oh, come on, Bob. I thought they'd at least give us a Starcourt Mall brochure, or maybe a season pass to Wild World in beautiful Largo, Maryland.
So let's just take a little bit more of a steady cam look here. At this wonderful new Coke packaging. So now that this has had some time to chill, I'm now going to do the actual taste test. And I have to say before opening the top that I do think this has been one of the most successful retro packaging designs I've ever seen, because this really does have, I don't have a 1980s can to compare it to, but just looking at it, the aesthetic is so much, when you look at the special Coke bottles they have in here, there isn't really any attempt to do that, but here it's just the printing, the use of the metallic ribbon, here the fonts, it all is an aesthetic that in the 80s would have appeared very fresh and new and modern, but now it's sort of tacky when you look at it. But that, I think, is really a great success. It really does look like something that came out of the 80s. Even the little, you can hardly see it, but the little outlines around the letters of Coke. So let's go ahead and try to open the top, and we'll, I'm sure, have a big explosion here, but this is live television, folks. There she blows. See if you can hear that. Very bubbly, very effervescent. Just like Isaac popped it open on the Love Boat. Well, the aroma is it's fairly similar to Coca-Cola. Let's go ahead and pour some out into this summer appropriate yellow cup. A little bit of a head that quickly dissipates. In some ways this kind of reminds me of the old Coke aroma from back before the high fructose corn syrup, even though this has that in it. It's a little bit more of the Coke syrup aroma than I detect in the typical Coke can today. So you really would not, you would notice something slightly different from opening a regular can of Coke today, but you would not guess you were smelling a different formula. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it definitely has a different flavor from original Coke. It is noticeably sweeter. And it kind of, the aftertaste is maybe even more noticeably sweeter than Coca-Cola. You get the initial flavor, but then there's this aftertaste, and it's almost like you're letting a candy dissolve in your mouth. It's a very pleasant, sweet flavor. I think I can see why people would have responded well to this when they did the tests in the 80s before releasing it, and everybody said they not only liked it, but they also were choosing it over the original Coke formula. It's a little bit smoother and milder of a flavor than original Coke too. Well, I have to say I'm very favorably impressed with this new Coke. To me, this blows away the current original formula in the can. It's also, I would say, maybe just a slight notch better than Pepsi today. You know, maybe over time my opinion would change, but just trying this right now, it's a much more pleasant beverage experience than either regular Coke or Pepsi at the moment. I would hope that Coke would actually bring this back. I guess part of that will decide how much worthwhile it was spending 20 bucks for a couple of cans of new Coke. I feel almost like I got my money's worth from the flavor, which I would describe as somewhat like Coca-Cola, but the different element in new Coke, I would say, is somewhere on the flavor spectrum between sugar and vanilla. Not vanilla at all, but in that, you know what the white filling in a Cadbury cream egg tastes like, and white birthday cake frosting, something along those lines. Any kind of like a white nougat inside a candy bar. It's that kind of a great flavor experience alongside Coke flavor, Coke syrup. I'm sure this was all very carefully thought out in the laboratory to really appeal to those same receptors in the brain that are drawn to things like candy and cake frosting. You know, it really seems to be something that would, for lack of a better word, be an addictive drink. Obviously, if you're the obsessive collector of Stranger Things or Coca-Cola, you've already ordered it. I would like to have seen a t-shirt in the bottom there, or a poster or something, some special edition item of some kind. That was a little disappointing. It says on here on the can, enjoy this limited edition 1985 can in celebration of Stranger Things 3. So they're giving a shout out about the specific season. As far as the flavor of new Coke, I'm giving it a super, very solid 5 stars. So definitely a great taste from the 80s. It's morning in America. And I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.